Hello friends, Marjani B here, and in today's video, I'm gonna talk about Twitch streaming.
The dangers of it, the suffering that people go through.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Today, I just really wanted to talk about my experience when I used to stream, and disclaimer, I was never big on Twitch streaming. I never had the big numbers. I was never really popular with it. I grew my following up to 150 followers, and that was kind of it. And I'd done it for about maybe about a year and a half or so. But I thought maybe this episode I can share some of the tips and tricks that I've done starting off small streaming, small bare minimum, all the way up to the stuff that I have that I can start streaming today with better gear instead of streaming off of a console or just right off the PC. So anyways, let's get started with the video. So like I said, disclaimer, I never really made it in Twitch per se. Now, did I make some money off of it? Yes. Did it take me a while to make some money? Yeah. And I'll be honest, I made $100. I made $100 after I became an affiliate, which you have to go through a series of steps to become an affiliate, which means you can make money, you can have extra perks like the emotes and some other things too with it that come along with it, but you have to have a community, you have to have viewers, you have to have traffic coming in, and it's a lot of work. Okay, switching up the scenes here. Got the lights in the background, I got the hat backwards. I'm ready to get into this video. So when I first started streaming, I just used the old faithful PlayStation 4 streaming feature that they have on there that's also on the Xbox as well. And it was perfect for those who just wanted to get into streaming. The only problem is it came with that ugly overlay with the sidebar and the numbers that come in when viewers come in. It kind of pops up there, and it's just, I don't know, it just didn't really look right, but it did the job for those that just wanted to get into streaming. Now for the Nintendo Switch, if you have that, I'm not sure if they have a streaming feature, but this actually segues into the next thing. When I wanted to get away from the internal streaming feature and stream, but make it look a lot better without that whole ugly overlay that PlayStation gives you. And that's when I went out and got the Elgato HD60s, which is a capture card that will plug into your game console, into your computer, and will stream into your Streamlabs or your OBS or whatever it is that you're using. And you don't have to use it for streaming, you can use it for just recording. That's really what it is. It's just a game capture that captures off the console. So this is where you can use your PlayStation, your Xbox, and your Switch. Also, I have to mention, it's really best to get a headset. I use the SteelSeries. It's a wireless headset. You can also wire it in. There's some cheaper options for the SteelSeries as well. All you need to get started is just a headset with the mic and you're good to go. So when I used the Elgato H60s, I ran into a lot of issues because I was using a computer that wasn't meant for streaming. In fact, it wasn't even meant for multimedia processing and taking in a lot of that video feed, but at the time it worked. Now with the capture card, I was able to get rid of those overlays and just stream exactly what I was seeing into my OBS. The only problem was I still didn't have a webcam. So I went out and bought the Logitech C920, which is a great starting webcam, actually a little bit better than your standard webcams out there because it shoots high quality 1080p. Now it came with a combo at the time, and I had a Blue Yeti, and that was my first starting mic. Unfortunately, my Blue Yeti, the components inside of it broke. I kept it for too long, I didn't even get it repaired. I had to toss it out. It was just dead weight at the time. So now I have my setup, right? I have my capture card. I'm using a PC to the best abilities for it to stream. And I got the Logitech C920 webcam and a Blue Yeti mic. Now, all of that you can just do and just start off your whole streaming career and just be done with it. However, knowing me, I decided to just toss that old PC that I got, and I decided to build my own PC that I eventually got off the PS4 streaming and went straight into the PC streaming. Most people will tell you that you need an additional PC for streaming and another PC for just gaming, which yeah, you probably should do. However, that's big money right there. I only used one PC and it did the job. And then eventually I upgraded my mic. And now I'm working with the HyperX Quadcast mic that was just phenomenal. So here I am now at my own peak, my prime in streaming at the time. And Now I'm a PC player instead of a console player, which there's nothing wrong with playing off a console. Now with the PC gaming, I also snagged the good old Stream Deck. Everyone talks about the Stream Deck, right? Is it worth it? Is it just a gimmick? Is it just too much at the time? Maybe starting off it might be a little too much, but I do have a Stream Deck and I actually used it outside of streaming. At the time when I was streaming, I was really focused on a lot of quality. The Logitech just wasn't giving me exactly what I needed. I busted out the old Canon 60D DSLR camera and slapped that on a tripod and connected it to my computer, and I was able to successfully use it as a webcam. And oh my gosh, the quality in my webcam was peak. It was a good time. The quality was top notch with that HyperX Quadcast, with the Stream Deck, with the Canon 60D, with the lights in the background. I even had blue hair at the time. I was in my prime. And as a creative that works full time, I did this. So hopefully this relates to you, or even if you're a full-time student and just life is just really busy, you're able to do this. Just don't stress yourself out. I wish you luck on your journey. If you're streaming, hit me with the comments of your name, your Twitch name, your YouTube name. I'd love to follow. I love to pop in. And if we can get about 200 views on this video, I'm gonna pick one person to subscribe to for 2 months. But hit me with those usernames and I'm for sure gonna be there. All right guys, I'll catch you in the next video.